Outer Wilds. Keith, I guess? Why not? There we go. Alright guys, we're playing Outer Wilds. I'm playing with a controller because the moment you launch it, it's like, this is best experienced with a controller. So I'm just gonna believe them, I guess. This is some kind of sci-fi, space, exploration, adventure mystery game, which is a mouthful. This is bound to be interesting. I'm going in pretty blind here. I'll check options just in case for like basic stuff like, are there subtitles turned on? Translator enabled. Is there a reason I don't want to disable them, I wonder? Conversations disabled? Oh, freeze time while having a conversation or reading ship logs and stuff. Why not? I guess you can change it. For a second there I thought I was saying you were turning the actual things on and off. That would have really messed with me. Okay. Graphics. I set them to 1,000,000,000% graphics. Grab your brush and put a little makeup. That looks bad. That thing just fired a blue out and broke. A little hard to see from here. Ah. Oh, I'm standing up already. I didn't really necessarily feel like it was the implication. Hey there. Alright. Well, maybe we'll find out what that means at some point. I was curious whether you scavenge things from items or not. What? There was a pop-up. Oh. Telling me how to jump. If you hold it down, you go higher. Gotcha. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out into the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You're sure you fixed the retro rockets? There was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you need to get the launch codes from the Hornfells at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Hornfells at the observatory. Not having second thoughts, are you? How's the ship looking? Great. Hey, you might get a kick out of this. I've repurposed the spare oxygen tank to use an extra combustion chamber. Is that safe? Probably. Great. What could go wrong? How safe would you say that thing is? Oh, it's a perfect 10, unless you're factoring in pilot error, in which case it's about a 4. No offense. Oh, great. What's my mission once I'm in space? Hey, you're the pilot, you tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow, or just the other side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out of here and have fun. Just don't hurt the ship, that's all I ask. What else should I do before I lift off? If you have any goodbyes to say, better say them now. I think your friend Hal is in the observatory waiting to see you off. Oh, and Go-san says that they have the 0G chamber set up if you want a refresher on how to make ship repairs in space. Not saying you have to, but it'd help get Go-san off my back if you did. And roast marshmallows? Yep. Those are big old logs they're using here. Ah. Extend stick. No! Eat. Replace. It really, like, instantly lights the moment you put it in that range. But it looks like it doesn't have to. Is this cooking at all? How do I rotate it? Don't you have to, like, flip it over and see the other side of the stick? Know how good of a job you're doing? No! Oh, no. I guess it was somewhat cooked up. Because when I came back, you could tell that it was, you used to be way wider than that. Hey, he didn't make the gagging sound that time. That must have been me doing it right. It just didn't look very browned. So, judging from that, we saw our hand. So I look like this guy, I guess. Not human. Because our hand looks like his face. Scaly blue stuff. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. But they have marshmallows, so I'm curious about that. This is like all the same devices, all the way down to having like a whiskey flask or something. But we look totally different. So I don't know if they're gonna go the approach of like, wow, what a coincidence. They just happen to have developed the same society. Or if it's gonna be all like, there's humans that we've interacted with. And that's where we got some of these ideas from. Some of these very familiar ideas. What's that? That's a lantern. One that I don't seem to be able to pick up. They're just kind of left everywhere, aren't they? So there's definitely a real-time system going on here. There's planets and light transitions that are going really fast, actually. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in the ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Yeah, we calibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. Yeah? Oh. In one of the geyser pools? So that one over here? Whoa. Goodbye. Wait, am I still controlling it? Okay. I think that was the specific one I was supposed to not land on. Oh god, I'm doomed. Alright, this is not a good start for me. I've never played Lunar Lander. Oh boy. Oh, it's getting all off balance. No! I technically made it, if you get down to it. Oh god. It just somersaults off. That's pretty good, right? I did it. Woohoo! All right. What a landing. I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? Alright. I guess I nailed it. We'll ignore all of the horrible, horrible, deadly collisions that occurred along the way. Because those weren't canon. I'm declaring them non-canon. That's how this works. Ayo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, it's you... Let's you, me, and Gosum open up a bottle of the good stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. Our handy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. Oh, the astronaut returns. Tell me, what can I do for you? Any new dirt? I'm hoping to teach Esker to tap trees next time they return from Addle Rock. If they'll bring me lunar sap, I can attempt moon wine. What are you up to? I've just finished sealing up another batch of sap wine for aging. I like to begin aging a batch on the day of a significant occasion, you know. That's why there's so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. Oh boy. I'm good, actually. Enjoy your travels. Okay, time needs to slow the hell down. Maybe we're just on a rapidly rotating... I mean, that's what it is, basically. We're on a rapidly rotating planet. Or planetoid. Or whatever. However we define these things, or however they define these things, I guess. Outer Wilds Ventures. Postcards from orbit. Ah. So they have projectors, at least. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They don't really explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Rutile is his name. Are you gonna watch the launch? Of course. I'll be watching from a safe distance, obviously, and mostly to make sure nothing catches fire, but watching nonetheless. Do you really worry that the space program will burn the village down? Only constantly. You learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed just in case. I'm good. Glad to hear it. Hello. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. A feldspar is a type of mineral. Although it's been argued such distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as landmark achievement in Harthian history. This is our museum. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Forward and rear view snapshot. Whoa. So we're on a tiny planet. Got it. There's the village. Oh, it stopped. Let's look up, though. Oh, that's what's behind us. Can I spot that satellite? Sounds like it just went over us. Is that it? Or is it that's probably the thing that crashed or blew up when we first started. It's getting dark now. Got a proper jetpack. There's a module, like the ones the model I was playing with. Space suit. So it's like they're like a somewhat down-to-earth, like hunter-gatherer group, but there's also like a space program. Judging from all the other surroundings, I'm kind of wondering if they had like space technology fall to their planet, and that's what they're using or something. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. He just sees everything as a lumberjacking fix, isn't he? The launch pad's flammable? Ha! You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down. You know, specifically me. Haha. You think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Yes, who would hold a grudge for that long? Yeah, he's specifically fixated on cutting down trees. Is it that one? Or that's a huge one. Just staring. You can follow his line of sight and him just staring at it perpetually. Just readying his axe. Nice. Your name's also a mineral type. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Where's the observatory? It's questions like that that make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There's a couple of signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and hook a right when you get to the zero-G cave. Ding 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 ding. Whoa. You can actually feel the curvature of the planet a little bit as I move forward. You can get a sense that my perspective is slowly shifting as I walk. Because this whole area is slightly curved. It's hard to tell because of how chaotic the terrain is, but that's totally what's going on. It's like I'm playing Animal Crossing or something, where I can feel the world tilting. Tephra and Galena. Are all of you named after minerals? And some of these are just more obscure words. I'm not used to... What are the... I don't remember the other people's names were. Galena is another mineral. I wonder if I've just been missing them because they're the ones I'm not used to. Tephra. Or maybe the women are named after minerals. There's feldspar, gneiss, and Galena. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play. Woohoo! Okay, here's the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Oh boy, alright. This will probably teach me how to do something that I need for this game, right? It would appear one of them is right there. Okay, but can I even get up there? Ah. Alright. I think they're tutorializing how to navigate the environment and how to explore, which we'll do more of. There's one of them over there. Gotcha. Ah, you found me? But my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Don't fall in the death hole. The death hole's bad for you. Oh, you're hiding behind... Yeah, I have to go over these guys. Over here. There you go. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Why is the... Oh, it's... Right, I talked to the character before. So Galena's somebody who's supposed to speak very quietly. Yeah. I won? I'm happy. Yeah, you had a better hiding spot, although I did find you first with the sensor, but he just hid in the open, which wasn't very smart of him. What can I reach by going over here? Not much necessarily. This is a really nice art style. Just really pleasant to look at. It's from Annapurna Interactive, which I know that name, but I don't remember what they did. But I think I've played a few of their games already. But I also don't remember the developer or the publisher. So, whoops. Got a fisher over here. Fishing rhyme, fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water plant, Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Oh, planet, not plant. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. Gabbro's also a rock. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. But suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it was trying to protect them from something. And then, in a terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Is that all true? I heard it from Gabbro himself. Gabbro was a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably. Anyway. I guess if you want to know if the story is entirely true, you can go see Giant's Deep for yourself. Spinal. Or Spinel. Yeah, that's another rock name. Alright. So that's just the theme of the naming scheme here. Some obscure choices made me not immediately catch on to it, but I see what's going on here now. Can't keep them all memorized forever. Probably would have noticed a bit sooner a few years ago. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got 0G training up here if you want a refresher. Gosen. Hey, thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. Really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate has at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen. Right, the first person I talked to was named Slate, which is pretty obviously a rock. But I didn't question it because there wasn't a trend yet. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the 0G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute 0G practice, head down the lift and into the cave, or don't, as long as you're confident and can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before the big launch. Am I about to just jump in a hole that goes to the core of the planet because this planet's so small that you can get to the part where the gravity doesn't have a defined direction anymore? Yes. Except for the part about jumping in, we're falling in. Oh, that's a nice touch. The rock around here glitters, so if they set up lights, it looks like space a bit. That's fun. That's a fun idea. Whoa. Yep. Gravity's reduced around here. A 0G cave. There you go. I'm all suited up. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's not a 0G cave because I'm clearly walking around. It's just lower Z caved. They were saying 0, weren't they? What a cool looking location. Oh yeah. The oh, that's probably the 0G in there. That's probably the core down there. The rotation is getting more and more severe. Like the curvature of the planet is getting really severe. It's messing with my perception. Because that's not how humans are used to seeing the environment around themselves. Tough. Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on fire watch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke. So they want to check it out. Safety first, right? Nah, I'm kidding. I said to that detective once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. They're laughing at your joke, it's fine. Not joke so much. Yeah, there's the Zero-G cave. Did Annapurna develop or publish Firewatch? I'm just thinking, it's bugging me in the back of the head. Trying to remember where I know the name from, and then he just came out and said Firewatch, so of course I'm thinking of that now. What's up here? Oh! He's fine, folks. Oh, here's the core. The mining equipment that fell. Oh, it's really dark in here. This is unsettling. 0 of 3 repaired. Yep, now I'm just free floating. It's creepy in here. Oh, that's not what needs repairs. There it is. Ah, hold A to match velocity. That's a useful compromise. Huh. Pairing's not so hard. Ow. Gotcha. So they've got some quality of life controls here to make this doable. 6 degrees of freedom movement can be rough. Seems like A is otherwise kind of, yeah. A is otherwise kind of like a freeze in place button, I think. There we go. Get a little closer. Alright, all good. Did he break it on purpose? Nope. That's a neat idea, being able to go to the core of the planet because it's so small, as like a flight practice thing. Makes me wonder about like how their heat sources work around here though. Like how livable this area is. Stuff like that. Oop, there you go. I forgot to give the suit back, didn't I? Whoops. They'll find it. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory. Get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? He's got a missing eye. Yep, he's got a missing eye. Whoa, shiny. What does it see? Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. Strange and impossibly cold substance that is invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfels. So this material will kill me, apparently. But the camera can capture it. Oh, you throwing stuff into it? Arcos, another. Yep, they're all rocks and minerals. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghosten said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. Very slowly, apparently. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter's awesome. You know, ghost matter is how Tecti lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That is so cool. That's not necessarily the right reaction, but okay. Where's Arcos? Have I met Arcos yet? I'm meeting a lot of characters very quickly. That's a drop. So far, I'm not one for being able to go inside of buildings. They're more for display purposes only. Ah, that distortion is trippy. What? Oh, it's the distortion of the water itself. That's trippy. Let's not look at it anymore. What do we got here? Outer Wilds Ventures. Timberhearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Ballard was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. It's a very important word in the middle of that sentence. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Hey, call to action time. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this in part 1. Kind of a tradition with Epic games because, you know, the creator program. So, if you would like to buy this game, there's a link in the description to the Epic Store where it's currently available for PC. You can also get it on Xbox One, I believe, and I think those are the only 2 places you can get at the moment. If you are buying the PC version, and you choose to do so, you can choose to use my referral link in the description, which will support the channel at no additional cost to you. So that's neat. I get a little cut of the sale, but it doesn't actually cost any more on your end. Additionally, you can manually use the creator tag SebastianSB when you buy things at the store, or even this game specifically if you're not using the referral link but are still trying to support me, just having not clicked on that, I guess. Some of you have already done so, even for this specific game, so thank you for that, because that helped pay for the game, because this was not a preview. I did not get a press code for this game, I bought it out of pocket, but you guys helped subsidize that and all that. So yeah, help keep the channel going with stuff like that, by referring me when you buy things on the Epic Store. It just comes in handy. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.